was asking about incarnation. This is the spirit.
Whose spirit?
Huh?
Right?
Everybody's spirit. We have a group spirit. We wouldn't be sitting together. Right? It's a group spirit. So it's floating, it's having fun. It's much bigger than that.
It's our common spirit.
Common spirit or your particular spirit, I don't really care. But right now it's free. This is not my hand and it's not the hand of God. It's a free spirit floating. Okay, we have this big, huge consciousness. And in this consciousness, there are little waves of energy and information. This is Alice. This is another Alice. This is George's. This is Lisa. Little waves of energy and information. They show up and they drop into the ocean, Akashic record, or you call it anything you want. But this is just the ocean of energy and information. And once in a while, David goes shoo, and goes back into the ocean. Albert goes shoo. Okay? All right. And then, at some point, Albert says, I'd like to experience what it is to live in a body. I'm going to take a piece of that consciousness and I'm going to squeeze it as much as I can, and I'm going to create Albert because it has to be something, right? It cannot just float. It has to be something. So he creates a body. The body comes to Earth, and then it starts experiencing things. And it forgets that this is just a little tiny part of what actually is available. So if you look into what's available, it's this. But notice how it flows now. It doesn't look so good. It's not as free. Because neuropathways that we create in the body are the neuropathways that tell us, I am not safe. The mommy is cooking, who knows what and who knows where. And I'm crying, and even babysitter is not available. So it becomes extremely sad, and extremely painful, and extremely scary and unsafe. And so we keep our consciousness closed inside, enclosed, trapped inside, because we forget that there is more of us. And so the next time you come to my class and I remind you and I say, listen, there's still you somewhere there. We can help you to come back, right? You unfold. But because there are so many neuropathways, they already not neuropathways, neurohighway. So it's like thick and big, and 1,000 times back and forth creates that wrinkle. That you forget that you actually have an open consciousness and you can direct your life from that space, not from that space. There's a difference, right? So I would like for you to notice, again, that thing that you want to change in your life, the thing that bothers you, that relationship that you're having with the problem. And notice, where is it coming from? Is it coming from being unsafe? Is it coming from the need to control your environment? Is it coming from the feeling that you're separate because you're special and you're this way and this person is that way? Where is it coming from? Just notice that. What kind of story, what kind of wrinkle is attached to that? And just for now, let it go. It's just a story. We all have stories. In the past, I had that experience. But right now, just this second, I'm not talking about next second, and especially not the second before. Just for right now, could you let it go? You don't have to. You can keep it. No? Okay, you can go. You can let it go. And I'd like you to notice your body in response to that when you let it go. And just notice if you still have that, I need to change that because I hate it. Or that person or whoever you're in relationship with. And could just for now let it go and see it from this perspective. Now Now the difference between healthy individual and not so healthy individual is how fast you can go from here to here to here to here to here to here. Because we cannot be that anymore. You cannot be a free spirit being on earth. You can't. It's not possible because we constantly experience duality and contrast. So it's okay to be hysterical, no problem. But the question is, how fast can you notice you're being hysterical? How fast can you understand that you're having a relationship with somebody or something that doesn't feel so good, and then make a decision if you continue doing that or you let go of that. Now, everything comes from that perspective. A little child comes to the world, consciousness open to learn and experience. And the world that is out there does not really feel safe because mommy is in the kitchen cooking and daddy went to work and the child is there and the babysitter might not be as nice as Sally. And that's the relationship with the world, not safe, right there. So, what happens, the first thing that happens, we decide we don't want to feel any of that, and we don't want to trust our feelings because our feelings do not feel so good. Some people don't feel good from the time they are born. From that moment in time, they come out from their mommy, they look around and they go, oh my God, what did I sign up for? It was not a good idea, I should go right back. Right? So when that happens, this is the first reality of the world. Gives you that feeling, I'm separate, I'm no longer one, I'm separate. So notice what are the experiences in your life that come from that feeling, I'm separate. And the rest of it is not safe. I had a safe place. It was 6-star resort with the food, and I could sleep all I wanted, and entertainment was right there, and no longer it's available, right? So I'm out, and now I have to take care of myself, and life is not a 6-star resort for me. So what do I do? What do I do? Okay, so how many of your experiences coming from that place? That you're separate from that 6-star resort, and now you have to take care of yourself. Life is not safe. Everything is in competition. Things are not going the way I want to go. Therefore, I don't feel so good. So just for now, I would like for you to let go of that feeling. I am separate, and the world is after me. Because we all have this little, some people have it a lot, and some people have it a little bit. That whatever I do, something wrong will happen. Something will screw me up eventually. But you let go of that story. Going back to that, I've written my own contract. I'm a free spirit. My incarnation is about experiencing, feeling, sensing. And therefore I'm feeling and sensing. And when I'm feeling and sensing, I'm just feeling and sensing. I'm not attaching any story to it. Even if it's painful, okay, I feel pain. I had somebody called me today for the session. It was pretty amazing conversation. So she says, I am in extreme pain, excruciating pain. Can you see me tomorrow? I'm like, okay, I'm going to see you tomorrow. And then she says, I'm teaching other people. And I'm this, and I'm that, and I'm on the other thing. I'm like, okay, that's great. Could you let go of that story that you know it all? And just be you. Without explaining or proving that you're good enough. I know you know. No, but you don't understand. I know this and I teach other people, but I suffer so much. And I'm in such fear. I'm like, if you are the teacher, you know that fear is 99% of the pain. If you let go of the fear, the pain might not be as excruciating. No, but I can't do it right now. Right? I can see her tomorrow, but I don't know why she wants to see me really. Because she knows more than she needs to know at this point. So this next idea is the consciousness is unmanifested, unknowing, that only knows in the moment. The human consciousness knows the past, and it also figures out the future. So there is no real knowing in the human consciousness. There is no real knowing. The real knowing comes from that place of unmanifest. Do you know, like somebody asks you a question and you second ago you had no clue, but when they ask, you know exactly what to say? Yes? That's being in the moment. You don't figure it out, you don't create a story about it, you don't prepare yourself. Right there you know. Yeah, everybody knows what I'm talking about? Yeah. So, how many times do you prepare yourself for something? I'm not talking about you have to perform and you learn the material. I'm talking about you're thinking about something that's not there. There's so much in there that you're so worked up that it's already happened in your body, even though it didn't happen yet. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Yeah. So this is human consciousness. This consciousness, big consciousness, doesn't have the story. It's in the moment. So just for now, could you let go of that habit of creating a story? Because what happens, it comes from the mind, not from the reality, not from what's going on.